Let's say the Jews have a right to a state of their own. Do they have a right to a state in Palestine? I mean, what about the Palestinians? They're living there. It's their land. It's their culture. They're just simply a people living. There's nothing political about it. They don't have to justify why they're there. They're the people living there. Why do Jews living in Minsk, or Ben Gurion came from Plonsk, Poland, why do they have a right to a state in Palestine?
Well, I suppose the argument historically has been that these Jewish populations have not been safe in these other countries where they're from.
Okay, but that's the problem with those other countries. Why do the Palestinians have to pay?
Right.
Jews aren't safe in Germany. Jews aren't safe in Russia. Jews aren't... It's a problem. Anti-Semitism is a genuine problem. But why do the Palestinians have to pay the price for the Holocaust? Why is that falling on the Palestinians? What about those states? Why don't they be held accountable? Why didn't the Jews, after the Holocaust, get a state in Bavaria?
A lot of people, I guess, would say, but that didn't happen. They didn't get a state in Bavaria. They got a state in Palestine, and yes, it was a very corrupt process.
Who gave them a state in Palestine? Who gave them a state?
Britain, for one.
Well, yeah, Britain for one, but the UN.
But can we ask
the UN in 1947, in the partition plan, when it partitioned, 56% of Palestine went to the Jews, who were newcomers in the country. On what legal basis was that done? Well, by what authority? The UN had no authority whatsoever to take somebody's country and give 56% of it to somebody else.
And yet they did, and now we are over half a century in, and there have been generations of Israelis born there. So how do we ask these questions that you're asking? How do we ask them today? Because wouldn't the conclusion be displacing now a generation of Israelis?
No. That's the point. The only way out of settler colonialism is decolonization. You're not going to go back to a Palestine the way it was. But at the same time, you can't ignore Palestinian rights. Decolonization means that it's not negotiations, because the colonists don't negotiate. Israel's not going to negotiate with the Palestinians. But it means forcing Israel, in the end, to dismantle all its colonial structures of domination and control over the Palestinians. And in my view, the only way out is to create one democratic state over the whole country. You can't have a Jewish state.